Hello there. Welcome to the first edition of Sad Soul Soliloquy. Whether I remain anonymous during this series is still a mystery to me. This is nothing too special, I guess. Just a place for me to vent, get things off my chest, to talk about my problems out loud, regardless of whether someone is listening or not. I just need to talk to someone, even if it's just myself. If someone out there can relate, maybe I can find comfort in knowing that I'm not alone on this hellish journey called life. I want to end the stigma of mental illness. I want to raise awareness for mental health all over the world. I want a voice of pain to be heard. Our voice. I've tried everything. I've been to therapy, counseling, whatever you want to call it. I've called distress hotlines in an effort to calm myself down. Breathing exercises, making fitness a hobby. Almost anything one could think of, I've tried. But I cannot escape the demons that inhabit my mind, my soul. I've done my best to make peace with history, be it from childhood, teenage years, early adulthood, and even yesterday. But no matter what, the pain always returns, and I can't get away, no matter how deeply I try to bury it. I've been a sad man for as long as I can remember. The weight of my failures drag heavily like anchors. Any and all efforts to better my life have failed. Naturally, I keep trying, but unfortunately I'm not good enough to improve anything. Nothing ever works out, and the situation seems hopeless every passing day. I'm too afraid to kill myself. I'm well aware of the repercussions of taking one's life, but I'm far too miserable to live. Everyone always tells me, keep going, it'll get better, I promise. But I've worked hard and waited over a decade for some kind of miracle. The worst is when someone privileged tries to tell you that life is easy. Of course it is, for you. You were born into money and a steady upbringing. You've never had to worry about going broke, being homeless, finding yourself in a pool of loneliness. The ones who've had everything handed to them on a silver platter, while people like me are stuck working for a future we might not get. I've spent years helping people around me, making sure they're happy, making sure they're okay. I never took the time to make sure I was okay. I know, ultimately, that that's my fault. I've taken 100% responsibility for the fact that I am where I am now. Maybe this is the universe's way of punishing me for something I could have done better. But I wish I knew what that thing was, what any of this is. I wish I knew what I had to do to get better, to be better. It's been said that you must be the change you want to see in the world, but how can you be that change when everyone tries to change you? I didn't ask for any of this. I just wanted to be normal. But I guess that if there's any sort of higher power out there, they've had different plans for me this whole time. I wish I could have had everything together from the start, and not second-guess myself on everything and anything. I wish I wasn't haunted by all my failures and wrongs that have happened in my life. It always seems like the people around me have it all figured out, but as soon as I think I have the answers, the questions change. I feel everything so deeply, but I never thought of it as a burden until I had started to feel truly alone. It's exhausting. Draining. I wish I was actually able to let things go, instead of just have it all replay in my head, wondering what I could have done differently in hopes of preventing this misery. I wish I wasn't human.